welcome to another speed build. A while ago, well, 2 weeks ago I guess, my friend and I had a little shell challenge together. We both made a shell, and then we both did a house from each of the shells, so 4 houses altogether. I've already uploaded the previous shell, which was my friend's shell. I can show you, it's right over there. That's the shell that she made. Well, it's the house that she made from her shell, but it's that one. And I made this one, and she wasn't very happy with me, but I wasn't very happy with her either. So it went both ways. But I made diagonal walls. I made a tower. I made like a rounded veranda thingy. But I liked it. I really did. And I'll show you what I did in a second. But I think I'm going to show you hers first this time, just to mix it up a little. Because last time I showed mine first. I think it's this. Yeah, there we go. This is what she did. And it's beautiful. I mean, it's kind of Victorian. I did a more Tudor sort of thing. But this is absolutely gorgeous. But we'll have a little gander inside the house. It's a little different to do this first. But, you know, politeness and all that. So you come into a hallway, and there's some plaques on the wall. So you know that people are successful in this house. And the door itself is beautiful. I love that door. And then here is the dining room, which is kind of small, but then I made a kind of tight little house. So what you gonna do? This plant is from Dine Out. She loves this plant. Can't blame her. It's gorgeous. 2 little chairs and a little nook there. I don't remember what I did with my nook. Oh yeah, I made a kitchen in my nook. Ah. So she's turned the entire house around. Yep, and then here is a kitchen. Oh yeah, it's the kitchen. I have looked at it, but it's been a while. It's been about a week since I looked at it, because I was going to make this video, and then Premiere just said, nah, don't want to keep your footage. So I edited the whole thing, and it just yeeted it out of existence. So that's why I'm doing it a little bit different, just to not do the exact same thing over again, because that's boring. But this is the kitchen. It's a little bit small. And when I say a little bit, it's very small. It's is it 3 by 6? I think it's 3 by 6, which is pretty small for a kitchen. But it does open up onto a little porch area. Oh, cat tree! I don't think I noticed that last time. She just put a lot of cat things into the houses that she makes for me. I think that's because I love cats. It's very nice. I appreciate it. I have noticed, and I do appreciate it. Dining room. Oh, cat thing under the TV. That's cute. That looks weird when it hangs on the wall, but it is supposed to be like that. Yeah, I like the living room. And it does open up onto another porch. Wow, this house is nice. Very, very nice. I would not mind living here at all. Oh, a little bathroom. Ah, nice. Yeah. And then, oh, there's another door. There's a lot of doors. Oh, a little hallway. Oh, yeah. So this is like a second entrance. Huh. Oh, that's very close to the fence. But I mean, you might do stuff like that in real life. It just looks a little bit weird in The Sims. Oh, cat toilet. Good thing not to have it in the bathroom. I think I said that in her last build, that you shouldn't have it in the bathroom because it's going to stink up the house like mad. Oh, those plants are nice. I say a lot, and I say nice a lot, but I mean it. It's nice. Oh, little desk. Yep. Oh, little bathroom. Yep, just a bathroom. Oh, those robes are on the floor. Oh, yeah, I remember this room. It's so pretty. I never think to use the kids' room stuff because I only recently bought that pack, but it's a very good pack. Well, it's a decent pack, but it has some nice stuff. Like these butterflies, they're very pretty. I should amp up my game with my kids' rooms. My kids' rooms are pathetic. Have I been here? Yeah, I've been here. I'm lost. Okay, I haven't been here. Okay, good. Master bedroom. Ooh, I've gotten really into using kitchen counters as shelving, well, counters and cabinets. I use a different set because I usually do it in modern houses, but this looks nice as well. And I like those lamps. Are they from Dine Out? I think they might be from Dine Out, sorry. And the interesting thing here is that I have exactly the same shape and size of the master bedroom. Exactly. Is her floor plan exactly the same as mine? No, not not exactly the same. Okay, I have a room that goes like this, and then the bathrooms, and then this is the hallway, and then the oh, I think maybe I pushed the master bedroom one further over, but the master bedroom is so similar. Let's just have a look at my speed build, shall we? Yeah. Oh! I forgot to show you the pond. Look! So cute. I also made like a water feature in my build, so it's so similar. We made different like eras, like Victorian and Tudor, but still very, very, very similar. But I'll show you my speed build now. Okay, so now we're watching my speed build. I cut out the roofing because it took me 400 million years. Like, I adjusted the roof. I don't remember if I cut that out or not. I think maybe I cut out the adjusting as well, because when you're having oh no, here we go. When you have a second floor, sometimes the roof like clips into the living space, and that's not what you want. Like, this is a small kind of cramped house, and you don't want roofing to cover the little space that you have. So I had to do a little bit of fiddling with the roofing. If you want to learn how to do that, if you don't know it already, which you probably do, because I know it, so most people do. But Little Simsy, the YouTuber, has a lot of build tutorials, and she's very good at roofing. So just search on her channel and you'll find it. That's where I learned it. So yeah, I didn't really. The idea behind this house, well, the thing I was thinking while I was building it. By the way, I made a diagonal. I made the entrance on a diagonal piece by accident. So that's why the staircase is kind of weird. But you know, it worked out. It's not the worst I've seen. Like, what am I saying? I made it. It's not the worst I've made. I think it actually looks pretty good. Like, it was a good way to solve that situation. I don't dislike the way it looks. Okay, enough about that. What was I saying? Oh yes, the thing I had in mind while I was building was that it was an old church that they had like remodeled. Like, it was an old church community, not necessarily like a Christian, like a straight up, you know, square with the tower and the little bit at the back and all of that. Not necessarily that kind of church, but more like I don't know what it's called. I don't know, but hopefully you might be able to understand what I mean. Like a different kind of church, the kind of church where a section of the congregation, is that it, breaks off and they form like a new church, one of those, and then it stopped being used as that, and it's been converted into a house. That's the idea. So the kitchen is from like back then. They didn't update the kitchen, which is a little weird. Like, if you go into an old house, one of the first things you do update is the kitchen, but I guess they just really liked how it looked. So it's a little bit big, and it's a little bit, well, it's big for this house. It's not huge, but it's big for this house. Like, it just makes sense to have the kitchen that big, as you saw in my friend's house. By the way, her name is Dino. She had a tiny kitchen because it's a cramped house. It's a big house, but it's a cramped house. So the kitchen is big for the house because they needed to make a lot of food there. And it's brown. You'll see in a minute when a couple of minutes when I go into the house to do the interior. I spent ages on the garden. Ages. And one of the reasons that I spent ages on the garden, and also, well, not so much time on the interior, but a fair bit on the interior as well, is that the shell that Dina gave me, the one I've already posted on my channel, in case you're interested, I'll link that down below so you can check it out. I was terrified of that shell. I had no clue what I should make with the house. I found out, like, I got an idea and I executed it sort of semi-well. I really like hers. But my aunt said that mine was also very good, so I'm not gonna put myself down and say that mine was terrible. And it wasn't terrible. It was alright. Maybe even a little bit more than alright. You know? If I'm gonna be, like, not Norwegian about it. Very, you're not supposed to say anything good about yourself. You're supposed to put yourself down and raise other people up. That's kind of our culture. In the way that we do we have a culture? Well, I suppose it's a culture, but we're a bit limited on that front. We're a bit limited on a lot of fronts. Apart from money. We do have that. Well, not me in particular, but, you know, our country is... We got the dough because of oil. It just hasn't really dripped on me that much. Oh well. Oh yeah, and self-deprecation. We're very big on self-deprecation. But oh, that's a bad habit I've acquired recently. The whole when I don't know what to say, and it's very annoying. I cut it out of like normal videos, like the 100 baby challenge, for instance. I cut out a lot of my bad habits. But this is more of a continuous sort of deal. So sorry, I'll try to limit it. Oh yeah, and I downloaded. Stop cutting the words, stop mashing them together. It's another bad habit. I downloaded some build mods before I made this house. So that's how I made the waterfall. I downloaded a tool mod. It's TOOL. It's by... I don't remember. I'll link the mods down below. I have a list now of all of the mods that I have in my game. Mods and CC. I don't use CC that often, but I sometimes do because it's beautiful. But I try nowadays. I used to have a lot of like alpha CC, and if you're not familiar with CC, alpha CC is where the textures are more better. Max's textures are not that great. Like their poly count. Poly count is like pixels. It's the little pieces that a thing is made up of, and the higher the poly count, the more process, like computer process, it takes to run a game. So Max's has a low poly count so that more people can run the game. If you have a worse computer, like worse, well, less good, like less beefy computer, you can still run the game. That's the idea. That's also why they have like fewer items in their houses. It's not just because they suck at building, it's because inclusion, which is good. But Alpha CC isn't limited by that, so it has a high poly count and it looks like well, it looks better, but when you mix it with in-game stuff, it looks really out of place. So recently I've just, well, not that recently, but a couple of months ago, I ditched all of my Alpha CC, like, out. And I downloaded some Max's Match. Not that much. I have the Kichen pack, well, the Kichen pack, the Bafroom pack, and the Tiny Twavellers pack. They're all stuff packs, but they're fan-made. Like, they're CC creator made. And they're very, very good. So I'll link those down below. I don't think I used any of that in this house. I'm not entirely sure. No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I didn't use any CC in this house. But I do love it. So I might in the future. And if you want to download some of my houses, which, I mean, you might, then I will have linked them in the description. You can download the CC pack, and if you then download my house, then the items that are CC will be there. Like, they won't disappear. And also, a good idea is to always download my houses with move objects on, because otherwise stuff is going to go missing. I have a mod now in my game that has move objects constantly on, like it's always on. That is what constant means. Duh. And that's very handy. So there's another one that I'll link down below. And in like gameplay, I have Create a Sim always on as well. No, wait. Full Create a Sim. Like, you know, we can type that cheat that says cast.full edit mode. Yeah, that's it. Cast.full edit mode. And you can change like the features of the sim. You can go like this. That is also always on in these mods, so that they're great. I wish I could remember the name. It's like almost almost there, but I don't want to say anything that's wrong. So unless I completely remember, I'm gonna just not say anything. Also, just remembering now, if you... Oh, that's actually really clever. I moved the fridge one in because if you have a counter through the fridge, it isn't functional. But if you have that upper cabinet, that long upper cabinet through the fridge, it still is functional. So so therefore I moved it in between two counters so it looks like it's like a continuous surface. You don't see the missing edge on the side. It's pretty clever. I'm impressed with myself. I've also lost completely the thread of what I was saying. That was weird syntax. But yeah, I use a lot of mods now actually. A lot of build mods, and they're fun. Oh yeah, create a sim. Yes. So you can change the features of the sim whenever. You don't have to type a cheat. Very, very handy. Create a sim, for those who are not aware, is just when you go in and make a sim. That's create a sim. You can go into create a sim while in a gameplay. You couldn't do that in Sims 2 unless you like use cheats and stuff. Like a lot of cheats. Like it's very difficult. I think well, I was kind of young when I played Sims 2 for like any period of time. So I'm not sure. I have been thinking of like picking up Sims 2 again and like doing like a let's play or something on it. Either a let's play or just like a one-off video or something. If anyone's interested in that, please let me know because I oh yeah. So I might do it anyway, even if nobody says they're interested. But like it might give me a shove in the butt to do it if someone says they're interested. It is by far and large the best game of the series. Like, I like Sims 4. The build mode in Sims 4 is Ace of Base, but the gameplay in Sims 2 is so good. And not everyone agrees with me on that point. Like a certain Dina does not really agree with me, but I don't think she's played it that much. So I was thinking, well, that's the kind of the reasoning behind trying it in a video, is to show people just how amazing it is. Because if you make a family in The Sims 4, like you build them a house, you make a family, you move in, and then you play for 5 minutes, and you're like, Well, at least I am, because I have no I'm not creative when it comes to like family life. Like I do sort of the same things again. Like I'll max a career, or I'll max a skill, or I'll go into a rabbit hole cave or something, and then there isn't really anything there. Oh, I think the house is almost done. No, wait, I have to do it upstairs. There isn't really anything there in like a rabbit hole. You answer some questions. Well, it's not really a question, you just pick like an option, and then either your sim gets thrown out, or you get to go into like Everglades or something like that. So it's a little bit boring. Whilst in The Sims 2, stuff just happened all the time. Like, your sim got a little bit upset and then a bunny came down and danced for him, or like a weird professor came down and slapped him on the face. Like, and you can go on vacation. And I used to go on vacation like so many times because it was so fun. There was tons of stuff you could do, and I tried to like max all of the vacation spots, and it was so good. And also, like, suddenly your teen just runs away if you're not, like, if you don't pay attention to it that much. If you don't pay attention to your teens in The Sims 4, maybe they'll get a little upset, and that's it. Like, if you've seen my 100 baby challenge, I'll link that down below. Like, I pay no attention to my kids whatsoever. It's just like skills, get grades, out. I don't want to see you anymore. So, all of my teens, imagine doing a 100 baby challenge in The Sims 2. That would be insane. Like, that would be so difficult. All of my teens would run away. All of them. And like, the social services is a lot more active. At least maybe I was just bad at the game. But I'm pretty sure, like, I lost like, I don't know, 50 kids. Well, I used to do this thing where Because you can adopt in the game, and the kids you adopt are the kids that get taken away. So I used to do this thing where I made like a family with one like adult and then like 7 pretty kids, and then I purposefully got them taken away so that when I adopted in like another game, I would get like a pretty kid. I wouldn't get like a weirdo, you know, because there were some interesting looking kids. Like, I'm not just being super picky. Well, I'm being super picky, but also there were some very, very interesting looking kids. And when I say interesting, I mean ugly. It's a game. I can say it. So yeah, I used to purposefully get my kids taken away by social services, but even so, I'm pretty sure they were more active. Like, they took away a lot more kids. And if you got your kids taken away, you couldn't adopt anymore. So there are actually standards, which I don't think there are in The Sims 4. Well, I don't adopt that much in The Sims 4 anyway. Right, okay, so the video was done. All of a sudden, I always forget to pay attention. But here is the house finished. So this is what I did. And I'm pretty pleased with it, if I can say so. I put in a lot of flowers. There are a lot of flowers. As you can see. And then I have this I made a little fountain. Well, there's a waterfall, but, you know. And then this is a little raised area thing. And then just, like, grass. But there are just tons of flowers. Tons of flowers. And we'll have a look at the garden as well. There's a little seat. And there's a little seat. And there's a fountain. Another fountain. And then here is a flower bed that's overgrown with weeds. Because who likes weeding? I don't. I did weed the garden the other day. And it like took forever. Oh, I hate it. I also yeeted a bush out of existence. Like, I think maybe my dad wanted me to like just trim it. But like, it was so overgrown. Like, it hadn't been trimmed in years and years and years, and it was just it was a big bush like this. And then when I chopped off like some dead branches, it just looked like this. Like, it looked really, really, that was a bad way of explaining it, but it just looked really ugly after I trimmed like a little bit. So I was like, we can't keep this. So I just trimmed it like right down to the ground. It's no more. But it might grow back up in like next year, and it will be look a lot better. These are flower pots from the knitting pack, and I think they're really nice. I love them. I want to get into like macrame. I think that's macrame, the like rope around it. I want to get into that because it looks. Is that me? You're naked. Who are you? Do I know you? Have I made you? Well, presumably, because you should have had CC on you. But it is me. Okay. Well, this is me. Naked. Okay. Well, you can't come in because we're doing something here. So this is the foyer, also known as the hallway, also known as the entrance hall. I don't know. It's decent. And then here's a bathroom. It's very big, very bare. And then here's the dining room. It's a lot. Like, this makes me tired just looking at it, but I don't live here, so it's fine. The windows are glitching, but ignore that. There are windows there. Oh, they're glitching over there too. Yeah. The new update for Windows, where you can all place them, and you can place them above each other, is ace, but broken. Here are some cats, and here is my pride and joy. It's like a built-in fireplace, and these are cabinets from Vampire Pack, and they're so nice. Like, I love that green color. And then here's a little rocking chair, and then a sitting room with a picture bookcase that's built in. Very nice. And then here's the kitchen I was talking about. It's, as you can see, it's pretty large for such a small house. Well, cramped. Yeah, parenthood counters, parenthood stove, just base game fridge, I think. And then a little seating area. And this is where the tower comes in. And now we'll just look at upstairs. Going up, going up, going up. Ooh, that was actually pretty good. Apart from glitching through the railing a little bit. So this is another bathroom. Again, pretty bare. Yeah, I don't put that much effort into my bathrooms. I probably should, but I can't be bothered. And then we have a master bedroom. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger, but as you can see, it's pretty similar. You have that little nook over there where Dina put like floor to ceiling cabinets. I've just put a little dresser because I guess my Sims don't have that much clothes. And then this is an unlockable bed in the artist career, and it's so pretty. I didn't even realize it was in the game until like a little while ago when I watched Kayla build and she used it, and I was like, whoa! Yeah, I did. And then a little dresser table and some like seating area, and then you can go onto the porch, and you can also go on from the hallway. And then it's just a little like powder room, ensuite, half bath. I don't know what you call it. And then finally the kids' room, and we have 2 little kids in here. Well, we can have. They're not there currently. And then a little desk with a chair and castle. And then in the tower is over here, like above here, and I didn't do anything in there. And I forgot to show you, but Dina like put wallpaper and stuff, but I don't think she did anything else, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, and that's it. That is my house. I hope you enjoyed somewhat. Oh, I got away. That's, I think, my dad's girlfriend. Yeah, it is. Sorry about you not having pants. That's a little weird. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll show you some screenshots and then it's the end of the video. If you liked it, please like the video. If you want to see more, please subscribe. I try to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Is that someone I know? Oh yeah. Indiana Jones? What's happened to your face? As you can see, I've taken all the alpha CC out of my game. Everyone's naked. Everyone. Bye.